How to run campaigns on Phantom RVM. Hello and welcome to this new Phantom RVM tutorial. One of the main goals of Phantom RVM is to be able to drop voicemail messages to a large number of phone numbers, which are on a list of contacts that you must have. This is done at the time of running the campaigns. In a previous video, there is an explanation of how to create a campaign. Today, we will see how to run a campaign. After you log in, you will be redirected to your dashboard. You should click on the Campaigns tab. From there, you will be able to find out all the campaigns created before. In addition to consulting the campaigns in this tab, you can create new campaigns and delete campaigns. You will also be able to start or stop campaigns, as well as adjust the execution speed. First, let's review what information is displayed for each campaign in this list. Name Start Date. This column shows the name of the campaign defined when it was created and its creation date. List Name identifies the contact list that is associated to the campaign. There is a contact list creation video where you can find more information about this feature. Speed. The speed is one of the most important parts when running the campaign as it indicates the amount of calls Phantom RVM will make per minute. You can adjust the speed when running campaigns. You can increase or decrease the dialing speed depending on the response you get and your ability to handle more calls in parallel in your call center. If you see that few calls are coming in, you should increase the speed until your agents are at full capacity. Dialed numbers. In this column you can see the amount of numbers dialed in your campaign. Voicemail. Here you will see the number of voicemails that have been dropped. Contacts. This shows the number of valid contacts that the specified contact list contains. Progress. Displays the percentage of dialed numbers in the list. This percentage would be 100% if all numbers were successfully dialed and connected. But in reality this is not always the case because the calls are not always connected and it is necessary to retry. This is why the progress percentage can be higher than 100% when multiple retries have been made to call numbers from the list. Remember that retries are defined at the time of defining the campaigns in Phantom RVM. Note that by placing the mouse pointer over the percentage bar, you will see some general statistics of the campaign execution such as dialed calls, answered calls, voicemail left, busy calls, etc. Live calls. This column shows the number of active calls being made in real time. Status. Here you can turn your campaign on and off. Remember that for your campaign to run you must have pressed the play button. But it must also be active in the schedule you have defined. If you start your campaign, but it is not yet within the hours defined in the schedule, it will not run. If you have defined a schedule for your campaign and the day and time have been reached, the campaign will not start until you press play. With the buttons in this column you will be able to stop and start your campaign as many times as you need according to the availability of your call team or if there is any inconvenience and you don't want to lose calls. As you will notice, there are some campaigns that no longer have the play option enabled. This is because the calls have already been made to the numbers included in the list dropping a voicemail or because it was retried to leave the voicemail the number of times that was defined for the campaign. In other words, these campaigns have already been executed under the defined conditions. Actions. By clicking on this three dots right here, you will be able to access other possible actions. In this video we will see only some of them and the others will be the subject of another video. Then we will see. Update campaign. By clicking on this option you will be able to edit the settings of your campaign. This configuration has already been reviewed in the video of creating campaigns. Send a test call. This is just for testing purposes. You will be able to make a test call from your campaign. Once you click on this option a window will show up. You will be asked to enter a phone number to receive a call as if you were one of the contacts in the list. This way you will be able to verify that your campaign is working correctly. And this would be all about running campaigns in Phantom RVM. See you in a different tutorial. Thanks for watching.